Hello everyone, I am Lavender Mama and I want to welcome you back to Lavender Canyon, where last time we finished the aqueduct system and got that all to work, and it is working beautifully. It is keeping our aquatic pond up here just as full as we need it to be. I think that we might change out these dams into just some straight up levees. Or put in a floodgate just to make this so that we're not losing as much water out the back here. But we'll see. We'll see with that. Today we are going to be working on the aqueduct into the wellbeing pond, as I'm calling it. And we had a really good suggestion from Mr. Bud that told me how to do this super simple, very easily. So we're gonna do that. That had been what I was leaning towards anyways, so he just confirmed what I was thinking. We also are going to start progress on some badwater domes and badwater caps over here, so that we can get rid of this bad water source over these two bad water sources over here, flooding into there. The other thing we are going to start working on today, and is going to be a longer term project, is to build a mine here. And then we will decide whether we want it for metal or we want it for the science points. So that's what we're doing. We also might work in some way to figure out how to get some mud baths in. We did put in our agoras and our dance halls for our districts, but we do need some mud baths, and that's going to be way easier over here in this district where we have an abundance of power versus over here in this one where we do not. And I'm actually looking at possibly running some power over to here and then using this particular area for some mud baths. We'll kind of make this the well-being corner over here. So that's where we are going to start today. But in true form, I need to let the cat out. So stand by. I will be right back. Okay, now that the cat has stopped beating on the door in his attempt to escape my recording area, let's get to work here. I'm going to go ahead and put these on. Well, let's do 2 times. We don't have anything really on the go right now. So let's see here. The first thing we're going to work on is this aqueduct area, which means that we are going to have to move this guy, because our aqueduct is going to come along here, and I kind of don't want that to be disturbed. Let's build it before we blow up what we need to do here. But our dynamite is going to come, let's do it right straight along there, right? Guess I didn't need to take that path out. I keep forgetting you can do that, but I do want to put a thing back in there. I am going to take and put a new one of these over here so that we can get rid of this one. We'll just move them over to there. And we will pause that one. We'll let them empty that, and then we'll destroy it. Okay, so Mr. Bud and I were thinking the same thing. If we put some platforms right here, 1, 2, 3, right? And then we take and we put the 6 overhang. That's not going to get us out there quite far enough, I don't think. Woo! Autosave. Does this dirty again. Okay, I think what we might actually do is come in here and take out a little bit of this with some dynamite. We could kind of make it go a little bit further, I think, but let's take a peek at that again. Because it's going to come out, the water's going to come out on this middle block. Maybe we just bring our... Let's think about this. They already started building that, didn't they? Of course they did. All right. So let's see here. If we need it to pour out on this block here with a 6, is it that one or that one? That one right there. Yep, we need it to come out to there. So if we put... What do we want to do here? That means I think we need to come out to like... Is it there? Oh, that's too tall. That's too tall. That's not gonna work. Maybe those need to be 2s? I think. All right, come on. All right, let's do this. Let's have them get rid of all this lumber up here. Get it out of our way. Thank you. And we'll prioritize that. We do have a drought coming up in a day and a half. So we do kind of need to keep an eye on. I was waiting for these guys over here. Yep, to get full. And then we're going to do the... Well, they're full enough for right now. We're going to do the cheating method to make sure that we get enough water over here in this district, because last bad tide, this poor district was down to 2 water at the end of it because I wasn't paying attention to that. So what is that dude doing? Is he injured? All right, okay, let's figure this out now. That can go away. We can put this path back in there for now. Did we get all of this marked for... Not everything. Let's get them to high prioritize that. And then it was 2s we needed, right? Yeah, 2s. So I need my platform to come out to there, right? Come on. If I want it to overhang and fly into here. Is that still 1? If we put it there, I'm having a hard time seeing where that lines up. Okay, so that means then that we still need to get... Can we put impermeable floors on top of... You can, on top of platforms. Sweet. That means we can get to that point. So we technically only need this one then, right? Because this is gonna flood down into... That's the spot we're looking for, right? Or should we come out one more? We could come out one more. Why are they not coming to do this stuff? Too far from district. Oh, I didn't put the path over top. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for a second since I'm messing around here. Okay, let's take that out. Let's take that out. I think I actually want it to come out one more. There. So we actually need... These ones in the back can be 3s. Right? 3, 3. Okay, and then our overhang. Right, and then we don't need these. And then if we do another 2 and a 2 and several more of those, then if we do it's gonna have to be levees, isn't it? Because I don't think it'll let us. No, it won't let us put that on there. So we'll do levees. Where we have to. And then let's do... Oh, there comes our drought. We'll do that. And then for right now, I think we're gonna have to do that so that we can get down there. And then we need our impermeable floor, which we haven't unlocked yet. We're gonna put that there. Yes, we want that, except for right here. Here we want a sluice. We'll put that right there. And then that should let us get the water down to here. Now we can also stick this path in and they will come up and do that stuff now, I think. Yes, they can reach it now. It was just that this little, the top of the ladder didn't have a piece of path on it to denote they could walk there. So, all fun. They got that side in already. If they would build this, they would have a better time. So let's up the priority on that. Okay. And we're gonna let all of that run. just had a thought though. Could we put in a couple of water wheels up here? But it's not going to be constant power because this is only going to fill when this needs it. And we're going to set that guy to close above downstream depth of 8.5. Yeah, that is not what we need. We need it at, like, it says downstream depth is 2.9. So why don't we say 2.5, 2.7? That should make it so it doesn't get flooded. We don't flood this area with water. Yeah, because it's seeing that spot right there. And this whole thing is like 3 deep, I want to say. Alright, so they got rid of all of that. And I was thinking, why couldn't we extend power from over here to power some mud baths up here? I almost feel like we need to create a connection. Can we do that though? No, we can't, because we've got those all along. We could build a connection though. We could put in a, you know, a direct route across here to get to the mud bath area with the mud. Okay. So they're working on all of those platforms. Once they get those done, they'll be able to come up and work from the top too. So, and then once they have that done, I will go ahead and I will explode out this line. That should fill it, and that should mean that we don't require this bad water pump anymore. That also means that we don't have to pump as much water altogether because they're being automatically filled. All right, so we'll let them work on that. And then our next thought is this area over here. During high tide, it comes to this point, so we can't walk in the water. If we use that same 6, can we get... We can't get close enough. Is that the right one? We want that block? Yeah. If we can get it out to there, then we would be able to use this particular platform to build both of them. So let's see. If we put there that we need. That's not far enough, but if we use the 6, that should be far enough, right? Yes. That should let us be able to build both of those. Now, we want one bad water dome and one bad water rig, I think. We are pumping out of the other one, but we could set up another extraction, the centrifuge, to get us more extracts, since we now have the tail markers, the 2 agoras, and whatever we want for dynamite, using all of our extracts. So I think we probably want to set up a second centrifuge, and we can do that over here with the power in the power district over here. So I think if we do that, we need to connect this to a path. We're going to need a stair here, right? And then if we just come, well, not straight across there because of the stupid dead trees, but if we come across like that, that'll get us to that area. We also are dead wind right now. Thankfully it's overnight, so nothing is running. But that's what we have going on there. Okay, so let's put in, which one do we want to be the rig and which one do we want to be the dome? Let's do this one as a dome. And then let's do this one as a rig. Where's the easiest place to get in and out of here? Let's go that way. I mean, it's not like we don't have enough science going on to do that. We've got so much science right now. I thought about pausing the scientists, but like, that's 4 beavers doing something. Yeah, see, our centrifuge is struggling to keep up. Like, we used to have 2 full tanks of this, and they are struggling to keep up with that. So I think doing that would be a better option. They're starting on this. They need to get... They need to get those overhangs made. Waiting for materials. Metal blocks. We have 11k metal blocks, so I think they should be able to get those. But I wonder, what else do they need? Planks and metal blocks. Alright, do we not have warehouses on this side for those items? Yeah, we do. They apparently are just taking a very long time to bring those over. Because we've got a ton of them. Because there's more over here underneath of the industrial district. We really should have made these the underground storages before we put in the overhangs, and I'm half tempted to go in here, empty them, and build underground storages in there. Just for that reason. Oh, they've started on this over here. I'm really hoping they can build this one with that. Otherwise, we'll do something different. I can always extend it another time or something like that, but... And then we'll have to wait for that to dry out. Should have thought of that a little sooner. Got those in before we started the other thing. Alright, so another thing Mr. Bud said is we should come over here and adjust these guys and have a what was it? I can't remember. I think it was that, but I'm gonna have to go back and look at his comment quick. But I will do that in a second. We did get all of the rest of the dynamite that we had placed in here done. So that was looking good. We probably want to try and pump right now a little bit to keep this. But our problem is going to be is it's going to equalize, and we're going to end up with the water going back out the other way. Okay, so over here I would like to put in, remember we had those dams here and it wasn't really working, but I'm thinking if we just dynamite down one more here in the middle, we could put a sluice in there then, and it would mean that we could get more water out of here down into here when we were on the droughts. Right now the depth is 0.5 and we can only go 6.5 because of the dams back here. So that's one thing. So that's why I'm thinking maybe we put in we dynamite down one more, put in a sluice there, and then we would be able to control the water coming out of here when it's lower and we can't. The mechanical pump will make this equalize with this other side. I think we could get away with a little bit. Let's try it, see what happens. All right, let's look here. Downstream depth of 0.43. I would kind of like this to make sure it stays at like a minimum of 0.5. So if we do that, is it going to let water out to get to the 0.5 and then shut? I mean, realistically, I'd like it to be 0.6, I think. Maybe 0.55. That doesn't seem to be doing anything, because technically it should be... Oh, I guess maybe you gotta put it on auto? Maybe you have to actually make it work before you do that. Okay, this guy is pumping into here. See, and this is the problem. I think we're gonna get to the height of that dam before we crest that. Although it shouldn't, because that dam is at the bottom of the dam is at this level. So it should theoretically be pushing. All right, is this going? Downstream depth of 0.6, it's saying. So it did release some more water. It apparently doesn't... I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong... Yeah, 0.6. So apparently it lets out a little more water than what you want. Look at them going to town here. They must have gotten metal blocks because they got all those overhangs in now. Very nice. Looking good. Looking good. All right, this has crested now. It's a depth of 0.47. Yeah, I think that if we it's slowly letting out water on this side. It's gonna automatically stop pumping on this side because we're gonna run out of depth here. Because we can only go down 5. So this one is going to... I'm gonna pause it. We have a lot of injured beavers. All of our medical beds over here are filled. That's very strange. Let's go ahead and throw a few more over here. Okay. And then over here, what are we... I've got medical beds like hiding places over here because they're like underneath of things. It still says we have 7 beavers injured. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right at the moment. We do have 9 beavers that don't have jobs, so I'm not exceedingly stressed about that. We still have 3.2 days in our drought. We've got 6K of water between all of these. We almost... we're never gonna fill those up unless we get a way to get water up here. So, how are we doing over here? Both of those are in. They are getting going on all of that. I've started on this one because I put that one in first, of course. And it is just going to be closed. And then over here we will get some workers into that once we can get them down in there without risking their lives. We also probably want to stick some medical beds over there. Okay. What was this dealio that I was working on over here? Yeah, 4-7. So I think, yes, we need to put in a sluice right here that will allow this lower water level to come down. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a problem when we get to some of those longer drought areas, because that's only one tile down from like there's our top level of water during good time, and we've already dropped a full tile just keeping this full with the water pumping. I almost wonder if we don't take it down too, put the sluice here, and then just let that go. Questions. I think this is going to be a never-ending kind of project. Because that's closed right now because we're at 5.56, but it's going to open again and release some more water in a little bit. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, look, oh, look. It is here. Is it all done? Impermeable floors are done. It's done. Alright, so we're going to have a problem here. We're going to cut our beavers off a bit. I don't... Oh, no. I don't want to hit a beaver. Oh, look at that. This is really full down here, so it's not going to do much. I'm going to go ahead and shut this guy off. And then we'll see how that does once it starts to dry out a little bit. We still have 2 days in our drought, so we got time. Okay, next up is going to be the mine up here. We took the water in here down quite a bit with that, down to 0.4. Do we go ahead and deal with this right now? Maybe. Do we go down 1 or do we go down 2? I think I want to go down 2 so that it's at the bottom. Let's do it before our drought ends, and then we have lots and lots of water rushing out. So let's high prioritize this and this. Then we will sluice on the bottom, and then we'll have to put a levee on top of that, I believe. He came from a long ways away. Because he like came from down here, up over on the other side, then across the bridge. That's a long ways away. All right, so we set this at 2.1. Auto close above downstream depth of 2.7. If we go much lower than that, we could probably go 2.5. Let's go 2.5. Okay. We still have dynamite here, right? Yeah. Probably waiting on extract. We are behind on extract like crazy. We're back up to 250, but it's still not. Okay. And then we get a sluice in here quick. Right? Yes. Oh no, we're flooding. Flooding. I prioritize that. Why is it flooding though? It should just be flowing out. Oh, it was momentary. Okay. And then get a levee on top of that. So let's get prioritized on that. Okay. So we've got this good. Yeah, see, this is kind of why I was thinking we need to take these dams out. Because we could get the water higher in there. Like right now, we are just shoving all of our water right out those dams. So we might take those away. It's okay. I will, Alright, so this guy then we want to close above downstream depth of that. I think that would keep us top to the point that we don't overflow our dams, and then any other water will stay in the reservoir, which we are currently losing at a rapid rate. But it's okay, because that'll all have to fill back up. Why is this all flooded still? Oh, from the water that came up there. You'd think that would dry out pretty quickly though. It doesn't seem to be though. That's really strange. If we speed it up, does it go away faster? I don't want my trees to die. Well, they got 10 days. They'll be alright. Oh, they got the sluice in. Nice. There we go. Now we can take this out. We don't need to go down there again. We actually could pull this back up to here. If we're going to use the sluice to control the flow. How are we doing over here? I don't have a stream gauge in there, so I can't tell how much water is actually in there. I wonder, can we build one sneakily? Wrong thing. Can we build one sneakily here? Is it here? Is that directly underneath? No. There, I think. We should be able to get it. Yes. We might need to... Oh. I forgot about this over here. We need to put those back in. Actually, I think I wanna boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let's just sneak a path out there. I think they can build that from... Oh, they can build it from right there. Never you mind. I always forget the diagonal. That's janky there now. I'm just going to take out this path. So it'll be fine. Could have actually moved it over one more. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine for right now. Okay, what does this say? Our depth is down here, 2.73. So we've got a bit before this is going to release anything because we're telling it 2.5. So we've got what? 2 point... It's going down. We'll see it. We'll see it. We did manage to get this in quick enough that we are still at the same height as that sluice, but not for much longer. But we're about to end our drought. So I'm hitting the wrong button again today. Let's see here. Oh, it's already started to refill. Cool beans. Cool beans. Very nice. We'll start to see that come up. This is actually still one deeper than what that is, so... That'll kind of make a natural endpoint if we ever get down to this block, which I doubt we ever will. We'll be below the sluice gate. Okay, how are we doing over here? That is just gonna stay close. Ooh, we're really close. We just need 25 more gears. Then they'll start on that one. That will lessen our bad tide coming out of, bad water coming out of there right off the bat to only have one spewing evilness. All right. So let's see here. Let's figure out where we can get our beavers some mud baths in here. Power-wise, we're kind of in a not good spot for that. Okay, we could bring down a, let's see here. We need one of these, like where is our... Let's get lined up here because I'm going to get confused otherwise. We need that. Then we need 1, 2, 3. And we need... Wrong item. That. Then we're going to do another... There's a path there. We need to take that out. So we're gonna do another one of those. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can delete some of this path here. Trying to think. Here they're gonna be able to get this, this, and this. Here they're gonna be able to get this. They are not gonna be able to get this though. So how do we deal with that? Maybe maybe we come over here. What are we doing? Then maybe go like that, and then we can fit some stairs in there. And we have our janky power system in. Alright, so if we do a elbow that way then, and an elbow that way. The mud baths require 1 mud, but 2, they also need to have like a upper level put up on them. So let's see here. How big are they? Because they... Oh wait, they don't. I could have swore that they needed... They needed a level up. Did they change the mud baths? Wait, they don't need power? They don't need power. When did they change that? I could have swore the last time I used a mud pit, it required power. And I had to build it up. Well, you know what? We'll leave that in there because we're going to want to get a carousel line. I think if we don't need power and we just need mud, we're going to put them over here. In our little well-being area. So let's go... How many can we get? You know what? I want another tail detailer over here. So I'll put another one of those there, and they are the windmill. Okay. That's crazy. I could have swore that these required power. We are going to need storage for mud, though. I don't really want to put it over here. Let's, dirt. We need storage for dirt. Let's go ahead and... maybe over here. And we're going to tell it we want dirt in here. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on over here. Are we... I have this sneaking suspicion we're going to miss when this spells. Depth of 2.53, and what did we say? 2.5? How's this running? This is full. See, this is what I'm saying. If we put in a set of blocks across the top of there, then that would just keep this from overflowing. That would make it the same height as this, and then it would automatically just this sluice down here would release water. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna put a levee there, and then I want terrain blocks where possible. I'd like to use terrain blocks. I just think it looks cooler when you see the beaver ingenuity with the terrain. That would let our water come up to almost this level over here, which will help once we start with the other wing that I want to do over here that will take water this way, and where I want to have like water wheels in. Hey, we got the badwater dome done. Very nice. All right. Okay. Now that we've realized, or I've realized in all my infinite wisdom, that we don't need the power, we just need the dirt. I'm gonna put... Oh, that is like in the wrong spot. Doesn't have anything in it. We're gonna move that. We're gonna put a few of those up here as well. It doesn't really take that much material. It only gets 8 visitors. And they tend to use that in the evening, not so much during the day, I believe. So, we're going to put this guy back in for right now. We also need to figure out like the other wonders. Like we've got monuments that need to come in. So let's see here. If we take off one of these roofs, we could put a monument in here. So let's do that. That'll take our... We've got the farmer, the brazier of bonding. How big is the brazier? Whoa, that covers a lot of space. A lot of space. That covers like all of these houses. Yes, sir. Thank you. What else do we have the... This one covers like the main walkway. I don't think I want it facing that direction though. Let's face it this direction. Okay. So that's 2 of them. We still have the Fountain of Joy, requires access to water. I don't... Does it need to be in the water? I've never used this one. Oh, hey, look, we get to see it. I was going to say, oh, we missed it. But there we go. That was cool. So its current depth is 2.54. So 3 is as high as this can get without flooding all of this over here. But that's going to control that. Perfect. I absolutely love that. Alright, the other thing we wanted to work on, and we're getting towards the end of our time here for today, and I don't want to run long today, is this guy. And I think... Which way do we want to run this guy? That way will put us closest to like our entrance to this area. So I think maybe there. Yes, we want that. We have 9,000 science points left. We've bought a lot of stuff in the last couple of minutes. This Fountain of Joy requires 12K. So we ain't gonna be getting that anytime soon because we just spent all of our points. So we'll wean off on that. We do have this other mine down here, but we blocked it when we built our big pump. So we'd have to take out some of this in order to get to there, which we quite possibly might do. Okay, so over here we need a couple of these monuments, and we don't really have anywhere to put them because we put all of these up here. Where are we gonna put them? Where are we gonna put them? They still haven't made those medical beds over here either. We've got them running their little butts off. Okay. So here's my thought. If we take off these roofs, we could put in a couple of overhangs. We need a 4x4 for both of these, right? Yeah, so if we took these out, put in a couple of overhangs over like the fire pits, we could put one on each side, right where I just put those medical beds that they haven't built yet. Let's do this. How big of overhangs do we want is the operative question. 6s take us right over all the way to the agora. Do we really want to go that far though? That takes us right to there. And then we would be able to put that one there. That one there. We also could do some other decorative stuff up there. If we took out like the roofs here, we could create a little bit more of a thing going on there. I kinda don't like that though, because it's just overhanging on this side. It doesn't look supported to me, and that kind of drives me crazy. So what if we do this? Would help if I just get out the demolish thing. Take that out. Okay, what if we do this? What if we put in... This might look silly. Put a platform there and a platform there. And then we do... Honestly though, what if we... Stand by. My brain is a chunk in here. If we do this one as a ladder, because you can build on top of... You can't build on top of a path though. Is it gonna let us do that without blocking this guy though? Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Let's put that path back in there. Put that in there. And it was the 3s we were looking at, right? Why is it not letting me place that? Yeah, I like that a little better because it looks like it's supported on the other side now. I mean, technically it doesn't need it, but... Alright, now if we put up our monuments... Turn you around. Turn you around. Man, that's a huge area. Now, the other thing we needed to discuss is whether or not we should get bots. Ooh. Oh, hey. They built the one over here? They did. Ooh. We could kind of create a little garden area here next to the brazier of bonding for our little beavers to sit and... Oh, and all of these are in too. They do need some mud storage over here though. Some. What else? We are up to 145 beavers. The bot situation. Do we wish to go the whole route and do bots, or would we like to just create this bustling utopia of just real beavers? That is the question. So I am going to leave that for you guys to decide. Should we expand this out to include bots, or should we just run with natural beavers? We're getting there on this guy. All right. So this has added a lot of stuff for the poor beavers to build now. So we're gonna just probably call this episode here for today. We've accomplished the thing that I wanted to do, which was get in the wellbeing pond aqueduct, get the mine set up, and get the badwater area capped off. And we are well on our way to that. So that is where I'm going to call it for today. I hope you all have a great week. I am recording this the Monday before Thanksgiving. And if you're in the US and you celebrate Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving to you. I hope you have a happy one with friends or family, however you celebrate. And I will see you probably, right now, tentatively on the schedule is a stream of Timberborn for Friday night, Friday afternoon, evening. I don't have a definite time. As soon as I have that figured out, I will make a community post. So make sure that you are checking out the community page. Oh, hey, we don't need these guys running. Oh, he's paused. It's because I was in the no UI screen. All right, so, oh, they got that done too. Good. So that means our water is all the way up to there now. Awesome. All right, so that, like I said, that's where we're going to leave it today. Look forward to a Timberborn stream Friday afternoon, evening, and that will be with the requested ribbon map and the Iron Teeth, which I have never played before. So look forward to that. I will see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.